Thank you for staying with us. Well, tonight we're going to talk about MSU Billings men's and women's basketball. They're currently both in first place in the GNAC, the Division II conference they compete in. The women, actually in today's poll, are ranked 11th in the country. The men are receiving votes as both are competing at a very high level. But all that said, Altarowitz Gym on the campus of MSUB is often silent and relatively empty when it comes to game days. In fact, both teams have only played in front of more than 1,000 people just 3 times this season. Some nights attendance is as low as 300. Now, why is that? I understand some will say they don't have a natural rival. There's no other D2 programs in the state, and that's made the Yellow Jackets perhaps harder to root for than other Frontier Conference programs in Montana. So I do understand that perspective, but at the end of the day, it's about going to watch good basketball and supporting players that, simply put, are easy to root for, because these are local players leading the charge for the Yellow Jackets. If you go to a crosstown game in Billings, West High versus Senior High maybe, a gym that holds 2,000 to 3,000 people is sold out. We have divisional tournaments starting this week at Metro Park, and they need to be held there at First Interstate Arena because they need the capacity. Yet we barely make a dent in the 4,000 seat capacity over at Shorty's Place. The thing is, many of those kids you root for in high school now star for the Yellow Jackets. On the men's side, Billings Skyview graduate Zeron Richmond has overcome multiple physical injuries and other hurdles just to play for the first time in over 3 years and have another chance to star in his hometown. He could have transferred out, gone to another program, but he didn't. 2 other Skyview grads, Kai Koba and Peyton Sanders, actually left other programs, chose to play here in the Magic City. It continues with Crow Agency's famous left hand, who packed gyms in Hardin, packed First Interstate Arena, transferred to MSUB this year, and now is a top contributor despite suffering a torn meniscus earlier this season. The men are 19-6, 13-2 in conference, have won 5 in a row. Sadly, they have no more home games remaining. But the women do, and it's even more staggering on that side. Head coach Kevin Wooden has made it his mission to provide opportunities to Montana's finest women's players. And check this out, 10 of MSUB's 12 players are from Montana. 4 of them are from Billings. That includes Cola Badbear, who, after transferring from Montana State, turned down other Division I offers from around the country. Why? Well, she wanted to come back to Billings and try to do something special in her hometown, yet night in and night out, she plays in front of less people than she did back then at Billings Senior. The ladies are having a historic year. They're 22-4. They're 13-1 in conference. If they keep it up, they could be hosting a Western Regional Championship right here in Billings, and they hope to make it to the Elite 8. So there's a buzz around MSUB. They have a brilliant athletic director in Michael Bazemore, great basketball coaches, and more importantly, they have Montana players representing the Magic City on a national stage. On Thursday, go check them out when they take on Western Washington. They've earned our attention.